Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. Alice didn't think there was anything quite so remarkable about that, even when it said to itself,
"Oh dear, I shall be too late."
Alice darted after it. She was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge, and down she went after it, never once considering how in the world she was going to get out again.
Oh dear, what is happening? I wonder if I shall fall right through the earth.
5,000.
3,000, 2,000, 1,000 miles. I'm falling so quickly it makes me giddy.
3,000. 2,000. 1,000.
I'm the Cheshire Cat, here to help you. I know Wonderland like the back of my paw. Just click on my smile when you need help. Take the map and put it in your pantry. This is the map of Wonderland. You can trace your adventure along your way and go back to places you've already visited.
What a tumble, Alice. Fortunately, you didn't break anything. You are now in the room of doors, the antechamber of the rabbit's burrow. Well, he must be around here somewhere. Oh, shh. Here he comes.
Oh, my ears and whiskers! How late it's getting!
He certainly never lets the grass grow under his feet. He's always afraid of being late. You've no time to lose either. One of these doors leads to a lovely little garden. Unfortunately, you're not the right size to go through, and you're going to have to change more than once before you're done. But I'm not going to give you the keys to this adventure in the snap of a finger. It's your turn to play, Alice. You're dodozing, Alice. Wake up. Put your thinking cap on. Although there is nothing really extraordinary about meeting a big dodo who disappeared from our vast world some 3 centuries ago, you must admit that it's less frequent to see one solve logic problems. Leave no stone unturned, and he'll present you with a syllogism of capital importance in countering the Queen of Hearts. Is that him quibbling? Or the mouse squiggling, tapping its toes with impatience to tell you its long and twisted tail? Don't miss a word.
Excuse me, Mr. Dodo?
Could you give me a few minutes of your time?
Of course. You seem to be a little down in the doldrums.
I'm quite troubled. Professor Dodgson assigned me a little logic problem to solve. In fact, quite a hefty problem. I must line up 9 pebbles. That's right, 9 red pebbles in the hollows of this menhir, in such a way that I make 8 rows of 3 pebbles. I may be a bit of a bird brain, but that sounds as hard as a rock.
They're all there.
Oh, what insight. Oh, my dear Alice, you have proven your intellectual capacity with ease, brilliance, and vigor.
How corny. I've never heard such rambling.
Oh, thank you for your participation, Alice. Please accept this syllogism. A little girl like you knows what a syllogism is, doesn't she?
Yes? Let's see now. If I remember right, all the dodos were exterminated 3 centuries ago. You are a dodo, Therefore, you're getting old, Mr. Dodo.
Oh, that will do for today. Hold on to it. Our knave of hearts will need it. It's one of the arguments that will quiet the Queen of Hearts.
Excuse me for disturbing you, Mouse. They said you would tell me your tale.
Well, it's long and sad.
It is a long tale, certainly. But why do you call it sad?
You're not listening. If you want to know my story, slide your mouse from my belly to the tip of my tail. If you slip, I'll go mute. If you want to know the final word, don't give up before you've reached the end. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. Where was I? Ready? When I was but a very... Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. Now then, when I was but a very small mouse, the Cheshire Cat would come and curl up in front of our door. One day, my little sister said to herself, if a cat may look at a king, then a mouse may look at a cat. She went to the door and quacked a smile in reply, at which the Cheshire Cat grinned still wider, uncovering an army of teeth that he snapped shut on her belly, and then, without so much as a squeak, he vanished, beginning with the end of his tail and ending with his grin, which he left floating in the air. What concentration! There was a happy ending, for my sister has as many lives as a cat. I'm so glad you paid attention to my little story. We'll meet again near the river. See you soon.
Thank you, Miss Mouse. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Drink me.
What a curious taste. I feel like I'm shutting up like a telescope.
Alice then found herself no taller than the table leg. Through the glass she could quite plainly see a box on top, and she wondered whatever could be in it.
A box of cookies? Yum. They certainly look good. But where are the currants that they usually have on them?
The currants are in a jar on a shelf in the kitchen. The currants are in a jar on a shelf in the kitchen.
What a tidy little house the White Rabbit keeps. He's as proud of it as he is of his neat appearance, which he cultivates as carefully as the carrots on his wallpaper. He never goes out without his gloves, his fan, and his waistcoat watch. Don't lose sight of them. Their virtues could be of great value. He also has quite a reputation as a music lover. Music tends to calm his temper. But he has more than one iron in the fire and can pull some dirty tricks out of his hat. But then again, sticks and stones could prove to be quite precious.
pressing against the ceiling. The room is full of me.
An arm? Why, that's an arm, Bill. 'Tis that, Your Honor. Let's burn the house down. We must get rid of that creature. I'm late enough as it is.
Music lover? I'd say more of a fire lover. As soon as the rabbit and his valet Bill throw the match, click on it to tell me where the fire is, and I'll put it out by putting my hand or my foot through the window. You'll see. We'll fizzle them out. What are you waiting for to put these fires out? Tell me where the fireballs are.
Fire! Fire!
Faster! Faster! Otherwise I'll go up in smoke.
Sticks and stones, Bill! And get cracking! Don't get steamed, Your Honor. Bill, fire a barrel full of pebbles at that creature.
Now they're throwing pebbles at me. Wait, no. They're little cakes. Oh, they look delicious. No matter what happens, I can't grow any larger.
Alice, with all of these ups and downs, I'm going to end up confusing you with the wallpaper. Just a little further on, you should come across one of my letters. I wrote over 94,000, you know. They pop up every now and again in drawers here and there. The White Rabbit's vegetable garden is one of the 7 wonders of this land. Come closer, Alice, and I'll tell you something. The White Rabbit fell secretly in love with the Duchess at the great concert given by the Queen of Hearts. Ever since then, he's been wild about her and sings her praises incessantly. He even adorned his house with her favorite melodies. But enough song and dance. The carrot's in your court. Hurry up.
Is that a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern? It makes no difference. Whether it be soup or stories, it's always a good pick-me-up. There are carrots all over the place. These are for me.
Here you are, face to face with the caterpillar. You look awfully small all of a sudden. You're only 3 miserable little inches high. You'll have to grow larger quickly, or you may just go up in smoke like that caterpillar perched on his mushroom. He alone has the secret to metamorphosis. It has always greatly amused him to grow larger and smaller. Be patient. Don't lose your head. And you might just pop up like a mushroom. Oh, shh. Shh, shh, shh. I think this gentleman has a question for you. Who are you?
I hardly know, sir. Just at the present. I've changed sizes so many times today that it makes me dizzy.
You must learn to juggle these minor details of existence. I know the mysteries of size changes. First, you must make 3 mushrooms. 1 purple one, 1 green one, and 1 orange one. Take this mushroom cap and keep it up in the air. When the stem of the mushroom appears on the scene, slide it under the cap. You'll see, it's better than the cup and ball game. Try it with this one.
I knew you could do it. start over. Drat! I knew you could do it.
A piece of this cryptogam will make you grow taller. Now for 3.
You played that one well.
What a dexterity! One word of advice. The orange one will take you to the treetops. The green one will bring you down eye to eye with the ants. And the purple one...
Yes, sir, but 3 inches is such a wretched height to be.
You insolent thing! Since you insist on belittling your 3 inches, I'm confiscating this one. But I'll give you a second chance. Bring back the next 2 steps in my evolution. Don't flit around too long. I may have flown off when you get back. Why, you know perfectly well that my existence is punctuated with metamorphoses. Whatever you waiting for to find the next 2 stages in my evolution?
I'm on my way, sir. I do wonder what the next 2 stages in the caterpillar's life could be. It doesn't look poisonous. What an odd feeling. I've never seen birds' nests from up so close.
Serpent, nasty serpent, you want to eat my eggs.
I'm not a serpent, but simply a little girl.
With such a long neck? Be off then, if you're a little girl.
I'm looking for the next 2 stages of the caterpillar's evolution. Please help me.
On one condition. My eggs are mixed up. Slide each one toward its nest so that a red bird hatches from a red egg, and so on. The empty nest in the middle of the tree will allow you move them without breaking them, but none of the eggs belongs in that nest. It's up to you to get things straightened out.
Such intelligence. If I can just hold on, I'll get myself out of this fix. such talent.
Congratulations, you snaky thing. Take this back to the caterpillar. But don't stay so big. You'll scare him out of his wits if you appear out of the blue like that.
Tag the next 2 stages of my evolution and keep your... Well done! I see you're sprouting wings too. Continue your search.
I feel like I'm as small as an ant. I see a cocoon up there. And that caterpillar keeps throwing pieces of mushroom. Let's see. If I jump over those ants, then climb up the mushroom on the left, jump onto the flowers' heads, keeping in mind that they have to be the right height, I should be able to make it. Oh, I've got ants in my pants. Let's get to it. To avoid these mean ants... Ouch! That's what you call growing pains. They make my head spin with their growing up and down so. I remember now. Caterpillars spin cocoons to protect their chrysalis. But if I stay this size, he's going to make fun of me.
Tag the next 2 stages of my evolution and keep you... Oh, you unhooked that cocoon dauntlessly. Try to be as clever for the following part of my life. Oh, my heartiest congratulations. You mastered that admirably. It's your turn now to discover the joys of metamorphosis. From caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly, I never stop. Enough talk. My cocoon is waiting. I've got to run. This mushroom will open the lovely little garden for you. Keep it carefully in your pantry. Go ahead, Sandy. Send in the first candidate.
No good, no good.
Next! Hey, the ad said rabbit, not hare. Oh, I can't believe this. Not bad. Turn around. Good. You got the role.
Yeah, I got the roll.
Okay, send in the soldiers.
Fantastic. Woo, fantastic.
Yeah, perfect. Next. What's he doing here?
Oh, hey, it's Uncle Albert. He's in the wrong studio.
Very classy, Dodo. Very classy.
We're rolling.
Okay, hurry it up. Action! Good, but let's take one more time. Now the hair isn't surprised enough. Scene change. Hey, what are you waiting for? I said scene change.
Well, we're gonna have to discuss this. My contract doesn't say anything about stagehand.
Action!
Pay attention, guys. My costume isn't waterproof.
Fantastic, yeah, woo!
Let the show begin.